Process, I mean, what is it that is involved when you are buying a house? I get this question a lot. I mean, what am I supposed to prepare? What am I supposed to put together? Very good question. Now, one, when you are, let's say that you've been pre-approved and you are now, you've looked for the house, you have found the house that you want, now you want to start the process of acquiring. So when you are ready to start and you get into a contract, the first thing that you need in terms of finances is the earnest money. The earnest money, most of the time, is around 1% of the price of the house that you need to pay. So this 1%, the earnest money that you put down, it is the money that you use to show your commitment to the seller, that you are ready, that you are not playing games, that you are willing to commit yourself to the process or to buying the house. The next thing is you will need to put together the money for inspection. Because the house will need to be inspected, and you will need to find out where there are any problems with the house, where there is any structural defects, or generally checking the structural integrity of the house. So that money is another money that you will need to put in. It's always about 500 to 800 depending on the size and the in-depth of the inspection. The next thing that you will need to put together in terms of finances is the appraisal money. So appraisal money is where a specialist engage to assess, to check the value of the house against the price that the seller gave. For example, the seller talked about the house being 500,000. So the appraiser has to come and check and verify that the house is indeed 500,000. So the amount for appraisal is usually about 600 to 1,800. It might be more. So it depends on where the house is and the size of the house and all other features that they might be considering. Last but not least, not even last, but second last, is the closing costs. Closing costs. This is one of the amounts that people are usually very confused about. The closing costs, this is the amount that you pay the lender to acquire the loan. You're actually paying for the paperwork, you're paying for their time, you're paying for basically you're paying them for the work that they are putting in for you. So we call that closing costs. It goes to, the others go to the title company and the processing of all the paperwork. Last but not least, you will need to put down the down payment, which is depending on the type of loan that you are having, and sometimes just preference, you can decide to put a little bit more money in your down payment. So down payment is very important, so you have to have it. If you're doing FHA, sometimes it's going to be 3% of the price of the house, or sometimes for conventional it can be 5%, but that percentage is not standard. It can always vary depending on the nature of your loan. So yeah, so it's very important that you put together the down payment. Now, there are some other eventualities that can come up. Sometimes you find that there are other collections that you might need to pay. So always have some reserve for surprises. You should always be ready for surprises. Thank you.